Hi, this is 𝗕𝗶𝗍𝗃. I want to share with you an experience I had yesterday, which really is impactful in kind of the way I look at things. So I've got a situation at the house. I've got this furniture which sits outside. It's this wood furniture, which I live in Kailua, Hawaii, takes the beating from the sun and the rain every single day, and it was pretty much destroyed. I mean, it needed a lot of work to be done. It needed to be refinished. It needed to be sanded down. It needed to be varnished. It needed to be just redone to take it back to the beauty it used to be. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I don't have the time, I don't have the skill set to be able to do that type of restoration project. Although I'd love to be able to, but I'm just too busy with work and my law firm and so on. So I put an ad out for looking for someone in the local community. I did it on Facebook, looking for someone that can help me restore all of these, it's multiple chairs and it's a table and just deck furniture. And I got a lot of responses back, but one response in particular was for a Marine who was on leave, and this was his side hustle. He was a corporal in the Marine Corps, and I always try to hire military personnel if I can. I find the work ethic is just outstanding. I find that they're just people who I can trust and have that integrity. And I spoke with him, and he came by, and I asked, when do you want to come by and kind of see the project? And he said, now. And that impressed me because it wasn't a week, it wasn't 2 weeks. He wanted to see it now. And he explained to me how he was on leave and he had some situations going on in his life and he was trying to make some extra money. And that hustle, I absolutely respected that his command was tracking it. He's on leave, not screwing around, but trying to take on a side hustle to make some extra money. So I gave him the job and he gave me a fair price and he knew what he was doing. And he said he would start the next morning. Now, I'm up early, I day trade in the morning, I've got young kids and I like to prep for trials and everything else in the morning, so I'm up really early. 6:15 came around and I got a text message saying, I'm here. 6:15 in the morning. This wasn't someone who showed up at 9 a.m., showed up at 10 a.m. or 11 or showed up an hour late. This was someone who showed up at my house, it was 6:15, ready to work, had his tools, everything was ready to go. And by 6:30, by the time he unloaded everything, he was working on the project and working on it diligently. I looked at that and said, this kid's gonna make it. This corporal is going to do great things with his life because he's working hard, he's diligent, he's got the hustle, and he's got the right attitude, and God, I respected that. By 6:30 in the morning, he was out there putting the time in. Well, other people who might be on leave or doing other things are screwing around, being victims, saying, oh, I can't make any money, I spend more than I make, I can't do anything with my life, the world's against me. All of it's nonsense, because there was a corporal who was taking leave, which he had, I guess he had some use and lose coming up, and was at my house at 6:15 in the morning, ready to work, and I was more than happy to help him, help me. And if the work is as good as I think it's going to be, because I checked a little bit later, and just hustling and crushing it. That's the type of attitude you need. That's the type of mentality you need. I made another video where I talked about what you do when you get out of the military and finding your passion and monetizing it. But it's putting in the hard work, it's putting in the hours, it's actually giving a damn. It's being there at 6:15 in the morning, the day after you get the job, ready to work and outperforming everyone else. That's what it takes to succeed. That's what it takes if you are restoring furniture. That's what it takes if you are doing your job in the Marine Corps. That's what it takes if you are a lawyer and I'm managing a law firm, trying cases, managing the practice, growing the practice. That's what it takes if you're a husband and you want to have good kids and a good marriage. You got to put the time in, you got to put the effort in, you got to get there before other people get there, and you got to work harder and you got to work tougher than the next guy, because you know what? I've always found in my life, the world isn't fair, and this world doesn't owe you a damn thing. You got to go out there and hustle, and you got to go out there and earn it. And this Marine, this corporal, who is on leave at my house, working his butt off to get this project done for me, has earned my respect.